And good evening and welcome into the Keating Sports Center here on the south side of Chicago on the campus of the Illinois Institute of Technology, where tonight we have a Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference women's basketball matchup between the visiting Lakeland University Muskies and the host Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Hello everyone, this is Eric Willowhite, Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics. I'm going to bring you the call for tonight's broadcast. Scarlet Hawks coming in with a record of 2-4 overall. They last played on Monday the 24th. That was a 67-61 or 47-41 victory over Rockford to open up NAC play. They actually have a 2-0 record. There's a Alverno forfeit in there. And this will be the second played conference game for the Scarlet Hawks. And the Muskies coming in with a record of 0-5. And we're going to get our general announcements and starters and anthem here shortly. But just kind of wanted to set the scene for you here as Illinois Tech women's basketball will take on the Lakeland University Muskies here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network.
The Lakeland University Muskies are coached by Ashley Loma in her third year,
And we're ready to get underway here at the Keating Center. You heard the starters for Lakeland. Jeriatu Sisi, Jenna Shea, Madeline Sassis, Alexis Johnson, and Lauren Johnson. And for Illinois Tech, it's Camden Joko, Abby Marino, Barrett Rusing, Hallie Williams, and Chloe Chirilla. Those are your starters for the Scarlet Hawks. And we're underway here at the Keating Center. Lakeland has won the tip after a second try. They had to redo it. Play in the far corner. Drive to the bucket, a kick out. No one was there, but tracking it down is Jenna Shea for the Muskies. Now she swings it up high over to Madeline Sassis. Sassis loses the ball, and it's taken by Hallie Williams. Pass over to Barrett Rusing. Hawks inside their offensive zone. Rusing will pull it back out. Over on the near side, being guarded there tough by Lauren Johnson. Gets the pass to Camden Joko, tries to lob it into Hallie Williams, but that's stolen away by Jeriatu Sisi. Far side, Madeline Sassis being guarded by Joko, swing it over to the near side on Alexis Johnson, kicking it out. Oh, that rolls off the foot and out of bounds, off the foot of Jenna Shea. So another turnover for Lakeland. That's 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And the Hawks with 1 possession and 1 turnover, so not the crispest basketball to start the game, but both teams settling in here. Obviously Lakeland with the long drive into Chicago. Double teamed is Joko, and then we're going to have a jump ball, and that's going to be Illinois Tech possession. So good job defensively by the Muskies, but the jump ball possession goes to Illinois Tech. Barrett Rusing driving off the glass, rolls in. Barrett Rusing with her first points of the game. First points for either team, 2-0 Hawks. Oh, nice move to cut inside there by Sassis. And she kicks it out to the far corner. 3-pointer is good for Alexis Johnson. So good pass there from Sassis to Johnson, Alexis Johnson, and she buried that 3 in the far corner. As that ball knocked out of bounds, it'll be Illinois Tech ball with a far side inbounds. Coming in for the Muskies will be number 4 is Sadie Grabow, taking over for Madeline Sassis. Joko with the inbound pass. Drives into the paint, kicks it back out over to the far side, Abby Marino. Abby Marino steps back into 3 territory, picks up the dribble, tries to get it inside to Chloe Chirilla, but there were a couple defenders on her. Oh, and a nice give and go there for the Muskies. Getting the bucket was the recently entered Sadie Grabow. Good give and go there for the Muskies, and they lead 5-2. Here's Chloe Chirilla, drives the baseline, throws it off the iron, no good, and rebound pulled down by Jenna Shea. Lila Barr and Grace Goodenough getting ready to check in for the Scarlet Hawks. And they're going to make their way onto the court right now in place of Chloe Chirilla and Hallie Williams. Inbounds for the Muskies, 23 seconds on the shot clock, 7:35 on the game clock. And another substitution for Lakeland coming in is Madeline Abler. Inbound over to Grabow. Bounces it off her feet, but she's able to recover. And then hands it off over to Abler. Abler drives in, kick out, stolen away by Grace Goodenough. She saw that pass coming and was able to take it away. Joko with the pass to Barr. Barr over to Rusing, but it's tipped out of bounds. Hawks passing here, not as crisp as you'd like to see, as many of the passes have been contested. Barr with the inbound. Ball deflected into the Hawks zone, picked up by Joko. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Joko steps in, steps out, picks up the dribble, baseline to Marino, tries to bounce pass over to Goodenough, but she wasn't able to corral it, taken away by the Muskies. Another turnover And we're going to get a traveling call. Traveling call on Alexis Johnson. So it'll be Illinois Tech ball. Joko gets the pass in, but a foul. That's our first foul of the game. That's going to be on number 25, Alexis Johnson. So Johnson with the foul. Ball into Goodenough. 17 on the shot. Three-pointer for Camden. Joko is good. Camden Joko nails the three. And the Hawks now even it up at 5. Three-pointer coming from Graybow. That's off the iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Lila Barr. Pass now to Rusing. Rusing cuts into the paint. Spins in, out, picks up the dribble. And a short jumper there from Goodenough off the iron, no good. Players going down on the floor, and they're going to get a foul on Lila Barr. So Lila Barr picks up her first foul. That's the team's first. 1 foul apiece. Wholesale changes for both teams on the floor for the Hawks. This is Nerea Del Olmo Perez, Mia Bella Spica, Holly Williams and Chloe Chirilla coming back in, and then Abby Marino out there. Ball stolen away by Nerea Del Olmo Perez. And it's going to be Illinois Tech ball in the inbound. Muskies putting on pressure here. A little full court pressure put on by the Muskies. Ball is picked up by Chirilla. She gets it over the timeline. Swings it to Nerea Del Olmo Perez. Cuts in the paint. Dishes out to Marino. Three-pointer, far corner. Off the iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Muskies and Graybow. Pass from Graybow stolen by Marino, but then her pass is taken back by Graybow. Jumper at the left elbow. Bounces off the iron, no good. Rebound, Nerea Del Olmo Perez, and she travels. She picked up the foot there, so that's the turnover for the Hawks. And it's going to be Muskie's ball. We're still tied at 5 here with 5:31 to go in the first quarter. Inbounding will be Alexis Johnson. That'll go just short of the back. Oh! Yeah, the problem there is she caught it in the offensive zone and then took a step back after she caught it. If she had left the ball and caught it in the backcourt, she would have been fine, but she caught it just before the half-court line and then took a step back after possession, and she got the over-the-back violation. So it'll be inbound for Chirilla. Gets it to Spica. Spica through the Hawks logo. Pass inbound to Hallie Williams, trying to work her way. Jumper in. Hallie Williams for 2. Hawks take a 7-5 lead. That's Williams' first points. And we're going to get a foul on the Scarlet Hawks here. Sydney Nimsakant. And that foul is on Chloe Chirilla. That's Chirilla's first, team's second. Substitution coming back in for Lakeland is Madeline Sassis. It'll be Illinois Tech inbound far side. Spica. Viabella Spica splits a pair of defenders, brings it into the zone. Drives, kicks it to Williams. Too strong though, but Chirilla picks it loose, change up. Throws it off the glass and in. But she's going to get the foul. So Chloe Chirilla gets the foul, an offensive foul. And that's the team's third. And we got a timeout. This is a media timeout. Back at the Keating Center, it's a 9-7 Illinois Tech lead. Coming out of the media timeout, it's Lakeland possession after the offensive foul by Chloe Chirilla. Kick out over to Megan McPhee. And then far corner three-pointer is good by Sydney Nimsakant. And Lakeland pulls ahead 10-9. Here's Rusing. Trying to get away from Lauren Johnson. Off the hands of Morgan Applewhite, stolen away. Here's Lauren Johnson with the layup. It's good. So a turnover for the Hawks. And Johnson with the steal and the bucket on the other end. It's 12-9 Lakeland. Now here's Rusing. Rusing inside. Lays it off the glass. No good. And rebound pulled down by Alexis Johnson. And we got a foul on the Hawks. That's Morgan Applewhite. That's her first, team's fourth. Madeline Sassis bounces it into McPhee. And then we're going to get an offensive foul. That foul is on Megan McPhee. That's her first, team's fourth. Sadie Grabow. Each team with 14 fouls, although I'm trying to figure out who has the one for the fourth one for Lakeland. I'll get that here shortly. Rusing through the paint, kicks it out to Nerea Del Olmo Perez. Three-pointer missed off the iron. Spin, no one there. They'll kick it back up high. And now Grabow with the far corner three. That misses everything. But the rebound off the hands of Madeline Sassis and out. Abby Marino's going to check in as Nerea Del Olmo Perez will check out. So for Lakeland, I only have 3 fouls for Lakeland players. They have 14 fouls on the board, but I only have 3. Marino saved that one, gets it to Barr. Swung it around to Rusing. Rusing cuts in the paint. She picks up the foot there, but she's going to be fouled in the process. And that foul is on 31. That's Lauren Johnson. And I believe that's their fourth. on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. They lead 17-15 as we go to the first quarter. Second quarter break. All right, some technical difficulties on the scoreboard side. We're able to get that resolved there. 17-13, Lakeland leading. There was a basket inadvertently counted for Illinois Tech. on the scoreboard, so that was taken off. So it's 17-13, turnover by the Hawks. And a step in and a basket there for Alexis Johnson. Then a steal on the inbound. Lakeland maintains possession. Three-pointer near corner is good by Jenna Shea. Now it's 22-13. The Hawks trailing by 9. Here's Rusing inside. Short jumper off the iron, no good. Rebound, good enough. And we're going to get a foul. That foul is on 32, so that's going to be against McPhee. That's McPhee's second, her first of the second quarter. Coming back in for the Hawks will be Lila Barr and Nerea Del Olmo Perez. Coming out will be Mia Bella Spica and Barrett Rusing. It'll be Illinois Tech and Abby Marino to inbound underneath the Hawks basket. Looking for an option. She's got to get it out there. Stolen away. Drive. Basket counts and the foul. And that foul is on Nerea Del Olmo Perez. That's her first, team's first of the second quarter. The basket counts for Lauren Johnson, and she's going to shoot the and one. 24-13 Lakeland. Basket is good, 25-13. They've opened up a 12-point lead on the Scarlet Hawks. And we're going to get a timeout. We have an Illinois Tech timeout. We're a minute into the second quarter. And Lakeland's put up 8 points. 8-0 run here in the second quarter in the first minute of play. Turnovers have been the issue for the Hawks, and they've reared their ugly head in this game. But now the Hawks will look to inbound. No pressure, so there's no press coming in for this inbound. The Hawks will look to get a clean setup here with Barr inbounding to Joko. 25-13 Lakeland. Joko kicks it over to Marino, far side, up high to Lila Barr. Her pass is deflected to Del Olmo Perez. Now to Joko on the near side. Abby Marino cuts between the paint, kick out to Del Olmo Perez. Pass to Barr. Barr inside to Goodenough. Goodenough cross court to Joko. Baseline over Del Olmo Perez. Jumper no good. Goodenough with the rebound and put back. Nice job by Grace Goodenough to get that ball. Grab the rebound, put the shot in. Hawks trail by 10, 25-15. Layup off the glass, no good. Rebound Lila Barr. Now to Joko. Here's Marino. Far side, up high to Joko. To Barr. Barr to Del Olmo Perez. Trying to spins in the lane. Kicks out to Lila Barr. Down low to Goodenough. Goodenough. Cross court to Del Olmo Perez. Lays it off the glass, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Alexis Johnson of the Muskies. She drives in, little Euro step action, no good. But they're going to say she got fouled on their way down. And let's see who that foul is on. It's going to be on Abby Marino, number 3. So Marino gets the foul. That's the Hawks' second, her first. Substitutions back in for the Scarlet Hawks, Chloe Chirilla and Holly Williams. So shooting 2 is Alexis Johnson, and she makes the first. Second one off the backboard and in. Hawks having some problems with the inbound. Barrett Rusing comes in for Nerea Del Olmo Perez. Now the inbound, Joko. Pass to Chirilla. Up high to Rusing. Rusing kicks it out over to Marino. Now Joko. Lakeland doing a good job of closing in. Where that ball's whipped around. They get to the ball possessor quickly. The Hawks did not get any good looks there. Off the iron, no good. Rebound. We're going to say it was last touch by Lakeland. I think the Hawks got a break there. It'll be inbound for Illinois Tech, trailing 27-15. Stolen, bad pass by Joko, and it's stolen by Johnson and laid in. Hawks just can't deal with the pressure right now, and that's going to force a lot of individual work by some of the players there to try and overcome some of these ball handling issues. Hawks working it around the perimeter. And that foul is on Alexis Johnson. That's her second, team second. 2 team fouls each. It'll be Scarlet Hawks with the inbound. Rusing gets the inbound. Lays it off the glass, no good. Now Williams back to Joko. Rusing drives, throws it up to Williams. Unable to bring it down, but then they're going to say stepped out of bounds, so it'll be Illinois Tech ball.
Set a good one close, set a good one close.
Full 20 for the Hawks. Officials conferring for a moment. Abby Marino with the inbound. Up high to Chirilla. Chirilla inside the paint, picks up the dribble, gets it to Joko. Joko back to Chirilla. Chirilla drives, spins, lays it off the glass, no good. Williams is there, but they're going to get a foul on Williams. So Hallie Williams draws the foul, or gets the foul. That's her first, team's third. What? Well, they're saying that's her second. Basket good. Nice Sadie Grabow. Shot, no good. Rebound, picked back up by Grabow for the Muskies, but they turn it over. Graybow. My apologies, been calling her Grabow. It's Graybow. But she turned the ball over there, and it'll be Illinois Tech ball. Chirilla with the inbound to Joko. 5:38 to go, 31-15 lead for Lakeland. Kick out now to Marino, and they're going to say double dribble. So a turnover for the Hawks on the double dribble. Hawks just can't get anything going here. They only have 2 points in the entire second quarter. Lakeland kick out, far side. That one might have been partially tipped. Still made its way to the basket. We have a 4 or 5 player tussle. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll be Illinois Tech possession. 5:09 to go, trailing 31-15. It'll be Chirilla with the inbound. Hawks just got to chip away here. You can't make up a 16-point deficit in one possession. Chirilla kicks out to Williams with a no-look pass. Oh, and she was unable to convert. Nifty pass there by Chirilla. Williams had the shot, just was unable to convert. Hawks have missed a couple close bunnies here. Spinning in the lane, trying to turn through, and she's going to get a traveling call is Jiriatu Sissi. So a turnover for the Muskies. Let's see if the Hawks can take advantage of that. Now, Sissi will check out, and checking back in is Megan McPhee for the Muskies. No pressure in the backcourt, so Joko will bring it up over the timeline. Now Chirilla. Chirilla to Rusing. Barrett Rusing. Strong pass to Chirilla, but too high. Chirilla jumps for it. And then out of bounds. Whose ball is it? We're going to say it's Illinois Tech possession. Substitution for Illinois Tech. Lila Barr, Mia Bella Spica, and Grace Goodenough coming in for Hallie Williams, Camden Joko, and Chloe Chirilla. Chirilla might have got a cut there. She's going over to the trainer's table to take a look at a cut on her finger, perhaps. Here's Barr. Barr swings it to Rusing. Inside turnaround jumper for Goodenough, no good. And a rebound pulled down by Jenna Shea. Shea dribbles it off her leg, and it's picked up by Marino and knocked out of bounds by Lakeland, so it'll remain as Illinois Tech ball. Lila Barr to inbound to Spica. Again, the Hawks just have to get a basket here. Start stringing together some stops, but it won't matter if you get stops if you're not scoring. They've missed some good looks here in this second quarter. Spica, 13 on the shot clock, picks up the dribble over to Marino. Down low to Goodenough. To Rusing. Rusing cuts in the paint, kicks it to Goodenough. Now Marino, three-pointer. Off the iron, no good. Rebound loose. Rusing. And she puts it back in. Barrett Rusing with the putback. And that ends the drought for the Hawks, 31-17. Here's Nimsekant. Kick out over near corner three by Graybound, no good. Rebound by Shea. Ball is loose, picked up by Spica. Mia Bella Spica. Over half court, picks up the dribble, gets it to Rusing. Barrett Rusing. Left behind the back, kicks it to Goodenough. Jumper baseline, off the backboard, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Nimsekant. Nimsekant kicks it out to Shea. Shea at the far three-corner dribbles and dumps it down low to McPhee. McPhee now near corner three attempt. Driving off the glass, no good on the shot from Madeline Abler. The Hawks with the rebound. So a stop for the Hawks. Let's see if they can get a basket here to shave into this deficit, 14. Spica with a wild attempt there and unable to get it through. Now Nimsekant. Nimsekant. She drives off the glass and in. She just kind of went right around Lila Barr there. Now some pressure being put on by the Muskies. Rusing trying to get it over behind the back. Now to Spica. Mia Bella Spica spins. Pass to Rusing. Rusing lays it in. Just a teardrop there from Barrett Rusing. She scored a couple buckets here. And she's got 10 points now for the Hawks. 10 of the 19 Hawks points. Near corner three, Nimsekant. That one off the side of the basket. That probably should have been whistled. Here's Spica. Spica up high to Barr. Swing it to Marino. Marino down low to Goodenough. Drives the baseline, up and under, no good. Rebound pulled down by Jeriatu Sissi. And we're going to get a timeout by Lakeland. So Lakeland timeout with 1:33 to go here in the second quarter. Illinois Tech trailing 33-19. We'll take an audio break. And we got a Lakeland foul on number 15. That's going to be on Lydia Levra. That's her first, team's third. 22 seconds on the shot clock. There's Joko. Joko hands it off to Nerea Del Olmo Perez. Spins in the lane, kicks out to Joko. Three-pointer off the iron, no good. Joko tips it to Chirilla. Nice job by Joko. Reset to 20 seconds on the shot clock. Nerea Del Olmo Perez throws it off the glove. Wild shot, no good. And now the Muskies will go the other way. They'll work it around the perimeter. Up high now to Lauren Johnson. Lauren Johnson near side. Screen set. Applewhite picks it up. Applewhite, good job staying in front of Lauren Johnson. Now cutting in, though, and making the basket was Graybow, Sadie Graybow. 10 seconds on the game clock. Here's Chirilla. Over to Marino. Marino back to Applewhite's going to have to pull it up, but she's fouled. So Applewhite fouled on the way to the basket. It's going to go on number 4, and that's on Sadie Graybow. That's her first, team's fourth. It'll be a shooting foul. To the line to shoot a pair will be Morgan Applewhite. And Applewhite on the season is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. First one on the way, off the iron, no good. 0.7 seconds on the shot clock, so the Hawks looking to cut it to 15 with the second free throw attempt by Applewhite, and then the game clock will run out. Off the iron, no good. Rebound. Wow, actually a nice job there by Nerea Del Olmo Perez to get the rebound and throw it up, but it went off the backboard and no good. And we'll go to halftime here at the Keating Center. Illinois Tech trailing Lakeland 35-19. You're watching Illinois Tech women's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. We'll take an audio break. Back here at the Keating Sports Center, halftime score, it's 35-19. Lakeland out front by 16 points as we get ready for second half play. Let's go over the first half statistics for the Muskies. Leading scorer is Alexis Johnson. She has 11 points. 7 points for Sydney Nimsicant. 6 apiece for Lauren Johnson and Sadie Graybow. Leading rebounder with 4 is Jeriatu Sissi. For the Scarlet Hawks, leading scorer is Barrett Rusing. She's got 10 points. 4 for Hallie Williams, and then 3 for Camden Joko. 2 for Grace Goodenough. Leading rebounder with 5 is Lila Barr. So those are your first half statistics. Your foul count for Illinois Tech, it's 1 for Abby Marino, 1 for Lila Barr, 2 for Hallie Williams, 2 for Chloe Chirilla, 1 for Nerea Del Olmo Perez, and 2 for Morgan Applewhite. For Lakeland, 1 for Sadie Graybow, 2 for Ariana Vatkevichuda, easy for me to say, 1 for Lydia Levra, 1 for Sydney Nimsicant, 2 for Alexis Johnson, 1 for Lauren Johnson, and 2 for Megan McPhee. First half field goal percentage for Lakeland is 46.4% on 13 of 28 shooting. They were 3 for 11 from behind the three-point line for 27.3% and 6 of 7 from the free throw line for 85.7%. For the Scarlet Hawks, shooting 20.7% from the field, 6 of 29 shooting, 1 of 7 for 3, 14.3%. Really, the only thing that's really helped them out is their free throw percentage, 6 of 8, so 75%. So without that, it'd be an even deeper hole. It'll be Lakeland's ball to start the second half. And they'll be going right to left here in the second half. And a quick bucket there for Lauren Johnson. And Lakeland goes up 37-19. Here's Joko. Joko on the near side. Trying to set it up for Williams, goes high to Rusing. Rusing pulls it back, picks up the dribble, cuts into Marino, and then tried to get the pass over to Williams, but she got fouled in the process, and that foul was on Jeriatu Sissi. That's her first, team's first of the third quarter. Here's Chloe Chirilla. Rolls it off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Sissi. And a quick layup there by Madeline Sassis. So 2 possessions, 2 points for Lakeland. 2 baskets, I should say, not 2 points. Here's Joko. Picks up the dribble. Hands it off to Chirilla. Chirilla drives, scores! Chloe Chirilla gets her first points of the day. It says 4 on the scoreboard, but that was an inadvertent bucket that counted. It's actually 2. Driving around the key and throwing it off the glass there was Jenna Shea. Shot was no good. Rebound Scarlet Hawks. There's Joko. Kicks it to Rusing. Barrett Rusing will cut into the paint. Throws it off the glass. No good. She was looking for a foul. None forthcoming. Lauren Johnson now to Shea. Three-pointer off the iron. No good. Lauren Johnson gets the rebound. Ball is loose, and they're going to scramble for it, and we're going to get a jump ball. And it'll be Illinois Tech possession on the jump ball. Substitution for the Muskies coming in will be Megan McPhee, and checking out will be Jeriatu Sissi.
Do not flip it. It's wrong now.
Inbound for the Hawks. Also getting ready to check in will be Sadie Graybow. Long pass over to Marino. Quick pass trying to get it into Williams. It was stolen, but falling out of bounds was Alexis Johnson. And Sadie Graybow in for Madeline Sasses for the Muskies. It'll be Illinois Tech to inbound underneath their own basket, Camden Joko. Joko swings it to Marino. Marino up high to Rusing. Down low to Williams. One dribble off the glass and in. That was nice work there by Williams. Efficient basket, just a one dribble and put it on the glass. Spin, move, go. Kick out to the far corner three. Now driving the baseline and laying it off the glass and in was Alexis Johnson. 41-23. That's 13 points for Alexis Johnson to lead all scorers. There's Rusing into Williams. Williams battling her way in off the glass and in. Back-to-back buckets for Hallie Williams. And she's got 8 points. Hawks found a little something there. So now Muskies are going to look to try and counter that. 3-point shot off the iron, no good. Marino with the rebound. Over to Joko. Each team with a couple subs on deck. Marino driving, kicking too high. For Chloe Chirilla, ball goes out of bounds. In for the Hawks, Lila Barr, Grace Goodenough. In for Lakeland, Sydney Nimsicant and Ariana Vetkovic-Chuda. Also coming in for Lakeland will be Lydia Levra and Amari Banks. So 4 substitutions here for the Muskies as Coach Lona shaking things up a little bit here. 41-25, Hawks still trail by 16. Stolen away by Marino, and it's going to be Illinois Tech ball as we're going to get a foul on number 15. That's Lydia Levra. That's her second, team's second. Inbound to Joko. Joko. Over to Rusing on the near side. Barrett Rusing inbound, pass stolen, trying to get it into Goodenough. But cutting in front of that pass was Ariana Vetkovic-Chuda. Here's Banks. Banks with the kick out. Near corner three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Nimsicant. Now Banks with the drive. Lays it off the glass, no good. But getting the rebound, putting it back up, no good. And then Goodenough pulls the rebound down to give the Hawks possession. Here's Rusing. Rusing will peel back. Now into Goodenough. Spins, loses the handle, and goes out of bounds. She got in tight there and then was trying to spin around, lost the ball. Turnover for the Hawks. That's unfortunate because they were able to keep the Muskies off the scoreboard there on that last possession, but they turn it over to our right. Here's Banks. Banks dumps it down low inside to Vetkovic-Chuda. Near corner three, in and out, no good. But grabbing the rebound is Graybow. So Sadie Graybow with the rebound and the putback. 43-25. Rusing behind the back. Spins it over to Joko. Lobbed it in. Nice pass from Joko into Goodenough, and she puts it in. Just a perfect height there from Joko. Just kind of like a quarterback, just getting it to only his receiver. And that's exactly what Joko did on that feed to Goodenough. 43-27. Here's Graybow. Kicks it out to Banks on the far side. Back into Graybow. Swinging it over to the near corner. Back to get down low. And what do we have here? Oh, and we have a foul. Offensive foul on Ariana Vetkovic-Chuda. That's her third, team's third. Barr, Joko, and Goodenough check out. Coming back in is Chirilla, Spica, and Williams. Maria Del Olmo Perez will look to come in as well. Kick down low to Williams. Trying to feed that one. That one doesn't go in. Rebound taken by the Muskies. Just making up names as we go along. Oh, nice move there on the cut from Nimsicant to get the bucket for the Muskies. Spica with the jumper. No good. Rebound pulled down by Amari Banks. Kick out baseline, Nimsakant. Pass almost stolen by Rusing, and then she is able to grab it. Good work by Barrett Rusing. Second time's the charm. Spica will slow it down. Hawks trailing by 18. Far side, down low, Williams. Williams up high, now to Marino. 13 on the shot clock. Kick out to Spica. Spica spinning. Missing connection there. As Marino was cutting low, Spica thought she was cutting high. And we're going to get a timeout here. I believe this is a media timeout. We'll take it with them. Illinois Tech trails 45-27 here in the third quarter. You're watching Illinois Tech women's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center, both teams getting back on the court for the Hawks. It's Joko, Chirilla, Delomo Perez, Marino, and Williams. And for the Muskies, it's Alexis Johnson, Banks, Nimsakant, Sissy, and Levra. Chirilla tips it away, and then she gets kind of poked in the head there. It'll be Muskie's ball, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Banks. Banks pass inside to Johnson. Johnson, thought she had an extra step there that wasn't called. Here's Amari Banks with the shot, and she's fouled on the way to the hoop. And that foul is going to go on Nerea Delomo Perez. That's her second. That's the team's first of the third quarter. Rusing will check in for Delomo Perez. Banks' first free throw is good. Second one is good. Banks makes both, and it's a 47-27, a 20-point lead for the Muskies. Marino gathers that ball on the near side, fakes the shot. Now to Chirilla. Chirilla picks up the dribble, finds Rusing in the far corner. Tries to get it down low to Williams. Ball is deflected, and Nimsakant picks up the errant pass. And a great give and go there. Good passing and a bucket for the Muskies, 49-27. As that was Jeriatu Sissi with the bucket. Here's Chirilla. Chirilla trying to get it. They keep trying to feed it into Williams' last two possession, but it's stolen away. Lauren Johnson with the drive, no good. The putback is no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lakeland ball. And we're going to get a timeout for Illinois Tech. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as the Hawks trail 49-27. Let's take a look at some of those stats again, up to date. For Lakeland, 13 points. Still 13 points for Alexis Johnson. 8 for Lauren Johnson. Team stats. Take a look at the team stats, though. Field goal percentage, Lakeland 43.2. The Hawks 27%. Three-point percentage, Lakeland 20, Illinois Tech 14. Free throws, Lakeland's 8 of 9, Illinois Tech 6 of 8. Rebounds 30-23 in favor of Lakeland. The Illinois Tech ball as we get a foul on number 12 for Lakeland. That's Jiriatu Sissi. That's her second, team's fourth. Team's fourth. And checking back in will be 31, Lauren Johnson. Turnovers 18 for Lakeland, 21 for Illinois Tech. Bench points, that's the big difference. 19-4 bench points in favor of Lakeland. Points in the paint, 32-18. So bench points and paint points. That's what's doing in the Hawks here. Hawks trail by 20. Here's Banks. Amari Banks with the jumper in the paint. No good. Rebound. Grabbed down by Lauren Johnson. She put it up. No good. And then Chirilla came back with the next rebound for the Hawks. Hawks trying to get it under 20. Joko. Williams to Chirilla. Chirilla drives. Tries to lay it up. That was blocked there by Nimsakant. Second attempt is no good. Rusing with the rebound, no good. And rebound pulled down by Alexis Johnson. Swings it over to the near side, but it goes off of Levra and out. And now coming in for the Muskies will be Madeline Abler. And checking out will be Nimsakant. Camden Joko, minute 14 on the game clock here in the third quarter. Here's Williams. Williams to Chirilla. Chirilla splits a pair of defenders, but the shot was short. Rebound pulled down by Levra. And over to Banks, back to Levra. Levra, cross-court pass. They work it around. Here's Alexis Johnson. She loses the handle, but it was knocked out of bounds. It'll be Muskie's ball. As coming back in is Sadie Graybow. And for the Hawks, coming in is Lila Barr and Grace Goodenough. Alexis Johnson to inbound. 18 seconds on the shot clock for Lakeland. They'll get it up high over to Graybow. Graybow kicks it over to the near corner. Deflected out of bounds by Goodenough with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Alexis Johnson to inbound. Also coming in for the Muskies is Megan McPhee. $11 on the shot clock. Inbounding will be Abler. Gets it to Lauren Johnson. Lauren Johnson spinning in the paint. Oh, and throws it from kind of falling down. She threw it up. Almost got it on the backboard there, but the Hawks were able to take possession. Here's Rusing now. Barrett Rusing leading the Hawks with 10 points. Rusing drives the baseline, finds Goodenough. Up high to Marino. Now to Barr. Barr back to Marino. Down low to Goodenough. Goodenough looking for an outlet. Now she's going to drive. Up and under. Lays it off the iron. No good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Illinois Tech ball. 14.1 on the game clock. Shot clock off here in the third quarter. Tech trailing by 20, 49-29. Marino with the inbound look. Gets it to Lila Barr. Barr over to Goodenough. Goodenough spinning in the lane. Throwing it off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Graybow and the Muskies with 4 seconds on the game clock. And their pass goes out of bounds. That should be Illinois Tech ball. It is with 2.3 seconds on the clock. I think the Hawks are just going to inbound it and let the clock run. As long as you don't get a turnover here, that's what you don't want to do. Oh, and Rusing's going to give it a shot. She hit the top of the backboard, so she gave it a shot. No good. And we'll go to the third quarter with Lakeland leading 49-29. You're watching Illinois Tech women's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. All right, getting ready for fourth quarter action here at the Keating Center. 20-point lead for the Muskies. Hawks have a tall task ahead of them. They'll have Chirilla, Williams, Rusing, Joko, and Marino on the court. That was your starting five. And then for Lakeland, you have Graybow, Ebler, McPhee, Lauren Johnson, and Jenna Shea. There's Lauren Johnson on the far side. Finds Shea up high. Shea cuts into the paint to the basket. She makes it, and she's fouled. Foul is on 24. That's Holly Williams. That's her third. Team's first of the fourth quarter. Shooting the bonus will be Jenna Shea. Well, Shea looking to get the three-point play. No good. Rebound pulled down by Williams. 51-29 Lakeland. Oh, boy. Rusing and Chirilla not on the same page there in terms of the play. So, pass went out of bounds. Turnover for the Hawks. Here's Ebler over to Shea. Shea up high, back down low to Adler. Splits a pair of defenders, and then they're going to say jump ball. Good job by Williams tying up Adler, and it'll be Illinois Tech ball on the turnover. Substitution coming back in for the Muskies will be Alexis Johnson. And now Joko. Rusing back to Joko up high, near side Marino. Finds Chirilla. Cross court high to Joko. Steps back, cross court to Marino. Now Rusing. Down low to Williams. Kick out to Joko. Three-pointer. Off the iron and the backboard and no good. And I think we might get a foul here. And we do on Lakeland. It's actually on Jenna Shea. That's her first, team's first of the fourth quarter. Marino, far side, down low, baseline to Chirilla, lays it off the glass, no good, gets her own rebound, put back, no good. Williams there for the rebound, put back and in, and she gets fouled. And the basket counts, and the foul is on 32. That's on Megan McPhee. That's her third, team second. McPhee will come out, and coming back in will be Jeriatu Sissi. It'll be Holly Williams with the and one is good. Williams knocking down the free throw. And it's 51-32. Holly Williams with 11 to take the team lead. Here's Alexis Johnson, baseline, looking for the cut from Shea, unable to get that. Rusing do a good job. Now they get it down low. They swing it around to Graybow. Three-pointer from Shea, and the near corner is good. Jenna Shea with the three. And the Hawks trail 54-32. Here's Joko. Williams over to Rusing. Rusing finds Chirilla. They work it into Marino, deflected. Williams picks up the deflection. 9 on the shot clock. Corner jumper from the right elbow. Oh, and then Barrett Rusing stumbled. She might have landed hard on her ankle there. And we're going to get a foul. What do we got here? And Barrett Rusing kind of locked up her ankle on that last play, the jumper from the right elbow. So she was hobbling back down court. There's a turnover by Lakeland. There might have been a foul. They have two team fouls. Pass from Del Olmo Perez deflected out of bounds. In for the game for the Hawks, Lila Barr and Grace Goodenough. Coming out is Holly Williams and Chloe Chirilla. It'll be Spica to inbound. She'll get it to Goodenough. Hands it to Olmo Perez. And we're going to get a foul inside. That foul is called on Jeriatu Sissi. That's her third, team's third. And out of bounds, I believe Spica was on the out of bounds on the baseline there. So turnover for the Hawks. 54-32 Lakeland with 7:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Inbound pass, basket no good by CC. Hawks get the rebound. Spica bringing it up. Viabella Spica. Here's Spica. Now to Marino. Spica far side, 13 on the shot clock. Spica will drive, throws it up and in. Viabella Spica with the basket. That's her first 2 points of the game. A 20-point deficit for the Hawks. And then we get a foul on Spica on the other end. Push. That's her first, team second. Lauren Johnson back on the court for the Muskies, actually in Nimsicon as well. 54-34 Lakeland. Near corner three is good. That was Alexis Johnson. She's got 16 points to lead all scores. She'd been stuck on 13 for a while. There's Spica over baseline jumper from Goodenough. She wasn't able to make that one. And we're going to say a traveling call on Nimsicon. So good job by Marino to tie up Nimsicon. And they called the travel. Spica over to Marino. Marino cutting inside. Now to Barr. Barr with the travel. Lila Barr with the travel. Turnover, 57-34. Lakeland on top by 23. There's Lydia Levra bringing the ball up court. Spica staying with her. Levra now up high to Lauren Johnson. 12 on the shot clock. Johnson drives, and she's fouled on her way through the paint. That's on Nerea Del Olmo Perez. That is her third, team's third of the fourth. Off the feet of Alexis Johnson, she's able to recover. Johnson, ooh. Spin, throws it off the glass, no good. Rebound is loose, goes out of bounds. And I think it'll be, actually it's going to be a foul. Foul's on Mia Bella Spica. That's her second, team's fourth. So reset to 20 seconds on the shot clock. Levra. Mari Banks back to Levra. Kicks it out back to Banks. Three-pointer near side is good. Amari Banks with time expiring makes the three. And it's a 26-point lead for the Muskies. So the Muskies well on their way to getting their first victory of the season, first conference victory. The Hawks, unless there's a miracle here, they'll fall to 2-5 and 2-1 in conference play. And a foul is on number 12. That is on Jeriatu Sissi. That's her fourth, team's fourth. And we got a media timeout here at the Keating Center. We'll take it with them. This is Illinois Tech women's basketball on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. Back at the Keating Center, let's go to men's basketball. The Scarlet Hawks men's team is playing at Lakeland tonight, and they actually have a 78-64 lead over the Muskies with 4:33 remaining in the second half. Hawks had a 49-36 halftime lead. Scoring in the second half pretty even. Hawks 29, Lakeland 28, but Illinois Tech men's basketball with a 13-point lead on the Muskies up in Plymouth, Wisconsin, 78-65. Here, it's a 60-34 lead for the Muskies, but Grace Goodenough shooting a pair of free throws. First one is good. That's her fifth point, looking for her sixth. And Goodenough nails both of them. Good free throw shooting for the Hawks today for the most part. Goodenough will check out and Williams will check in. (60-36), 24-point lead for Lakeland with 4:44 to go in the ball game. Trilla had, where was the walk there? Yeah, there was a couple extra steps there by Madeline Abler, but that was not called. Ball deflected out of bounds. It'll be Lakeland ball with 18 seconds on the shot clock. And we're going to get a timeout by Lakeland, so we'll keep it here. Well, Lakeland calls a timeout. It's actually a media timeout. Hawks back on the floor. Williams, Chirilla, Marino, Spica, Joko. And for the Muskies, it is Vakavachuda, Abler, Levra, Banks, and Alexis Johnson. Here's Banks with the drive, lays it in. Mari Banks, didn't see her. I don't know if she got in that first half, but in this second half here, she's had some good possessions, got 7 points on the game. Here's Chirilla, drive and kick. Joko. Cross court to Spica. Spica will drive the baseline. Finds Chirilla. 14 on the shot clock. Chirilla up high to Joko. Three-pointer. Off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Vatkavachuda. Here's Banks. 62-36. Lakeland on top. Here's Abler. Abler into the paint. Easy jumper as she passes it over to Vatkavachuda, and she shoots it over Williams. Pass stolen away by Alexis Johnson. And the pass from Joko to Chirilla. Johnson just saw that one coming all the way and cut right out front. 30-point lead now for the Muskies. And this will be a tough few days here for the Scarlet Hawks as they got to get ready to play Aurora on Saturday. They're going to need a much better effort against the Spartans. Stolen away. Pass stolen by Abler. Abler brings it into the front court. Spinning, looking for an outlet. Finds Banks. Pass stolen by Joko. Deflected. Hawks kick it to Spica. She's got an open lane. Throws it off the glass and in. Mia Bella Spica. Good job there as Banks cut in. Spica laid it off the glass. And we're going to time out just for substitutions for Lakeland. So timeout Lakeland just to get subs in. And the Hawks have Spica, Joko, Wang. Amanda Wang's entered the game. Morgan Applewhite and Lila Barr. Both teams getting into their back end of their roster to get some playing time. Banks with the three-pointer off the iron, no good. Rebound, Lila Barr. Joko brings it in. 2 minutes. And what do we have here? We get a foul on 15. That is Lydia Levra. That's her third. That's the team's fifth of the fourth quarter. So shooting two will be Camden Joko. First one by Joko, in and out, no good. 66-38, Joko looking to convert the second. He's got 3 points. She made a three-pointer in that first quarter. And she makes the second free throw. She's got 4. 66-39. With 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Bring the ball up court is Madeline Sassis. Sassis hands it off to Levra. Levra weeds it down low. Now Amari Banks inside the paint. Throws it out to Vatkavachuda, who has it down on the baseline, working her way in. Throws it down low to Abler. It's stolen away by Applewhite. Nice job, Morgan Applewhite, getting it to Spica. Spica tries to lay it off the glass, but Amari Banks with the block. Here's Banks throwing it down low to Levra. Off the glass and in. So Banks with the block and the assist to Levra. There's Joko to Spica. Spica. Now Applewhite with the drive. Jumper off the backboard, no good. Rebound Applewhite. Kick out to Spica. Baseline jumper off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ebler. Down to 1:04 remaining in the ball game. Ebler will pull it back out, finds Levra. Levra with the drive to the basket, kick out. Amari Banks with the near corner three, no good. Lila Barr with another rebound. Now to Joko, 45 seconds on the game clock. Camden Joko finds Amanda Wang. And they're going to say she traveled. It picked up the foot there. So traveling call on Wang. Five, 6 second difference, game clock, shot clock here. 28 on the game clock. Kick out to Levra, down low now to Vatkachuda. And then off the hands of Alexis, check from Madeline Sasson out, so that'll be Illinois Tech ball. Shot clock is off, 20.9 on the game clock here as Mia Bella Spica will bring the ball up court here. Hawks will just kind of work it around. 68-39. Maybe they'll try and get final basket. I say hoist it up. Spica with the drive, and she's going to get the offensive foul. So Mia Bella Spica with her third foul. That's the team's fifth. And Lakeland will just run out the clock, and they'll take home a 68-39 victory for the Muskies. 29-point victory for Lakeland here Wednesday night at the Keating Center. So Lakeland getting their first win of the season. And the leading scorer for the Muskies will be Alexis Johnson. She had 18 points to go along with 5 rebounds. 8 rebounds for Jeriatu Sissi for the Muskies. For Illinois Tech, leading scorer with 11 points, Hallie Williams. 10 points for Barrett Rusing. Your rebound leader was 6 with Chloe Chirilla. Actually, no, 7. Lila Barr, 7 rebounds. So she was your leader there. And 6 for Chloe Chirilla. Final score again, Lakeland 68, Illinois Tech 39. Next game for the Scarlet Hawks will be this Saturday when they host the Aurora Spartans. Game time 1 p.m. right back here at the Keating Center and right back here on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network. This is Eric Willowhite, Sports Information Director for Illinois Tech Athletics, saying so long. See you next time on the Scarlet Hawks Broadcast Network.